In the 1920s, prize contests were all the rage. There were prizes for beauty, aviation, and dance. But the most unusual and controversial contest of the jazz era was sponsored by a wealthy New York publisher named Orson Munn. It was called the Scientific American Contest, after the name of Munn's magazine. At that time, the Scientific American was more than a magazine about technology. It was, in a sense, an investigative agency that the public relied on to determine whether the latest invention was genuine or fraudulent. This was after the Great War, when much of the Western world was still grieving over the devastating losses. Spiritualism, a movement devoted to communicating with the dead, was becoming very popular in America and Europe. Psychics were the channels between the living and dead, and if its psychic force could transcend natural laws, then many believed that it also might transcend death. The Scientific American plan was to search for powerful mediums and bring them to New York to be tested by some of the most renowned scientists and psychic researchers in America. The committee began with William McDougall, who was the head of the Harvard Psychology Department. The Scientific American then chose Daniel Comstock, formerly one of the great physicists at MIT, to join its committee of experts. The third judge they chose was Walter Prince, the most famous ghostbuster in the country, having just solved the Antigonish poltergeist case. The last and most celebrated member of the committee was the man considered to be the world's expert on deception and spirit fraud, the magician Harry Houdini. It takes a flim-flammer to catch one, Houdini liked to say. What was intended as a scientific study would soon become a heated contest that promised to determine whether or not the psychic revival had any place in a modern age.